G'day guys, just thought I'd go through and run through a little bit about what's happened on Bitcoin today. Of course, there was that pump. I'm just going to cover Bitcoin. It's not going to be a long video, but just wanted you to sort of keep your hats on, keep yourself cool, and not get too FOMO or do anything silly, because it's just a bit of buying. Okay, it's just a bit of buying. Complete breakdown is this. If you look at Bitcoin right here, I was looking at this when we had this third test and we we're sort of coming up. As we were approaching this another touch up here, I was looking for this to be a higher low and potentially maybe even set up a Bitcoin breakout type trade if it was to test and create a higher lower gain. Now of course that didn't happen. We saw a lower high, lower low, and then it just kept sort of ranging. I sort of spoke of that to members earlier in the week about the fact that we might just see a bit of a range for a while, and we have seen that for the first half of the week anyway. Now of course today we saw a big shot up. Now let's have a look at how that actually came about, how quickly it actually happened. If you note here, it went from 466 to, call it $300 move, right, in the first 5 minutes. We pushed on up to a high of 8 or 6,900 thereabouts. So a pretty hefty move. You're talking $450 move in the space of about 15 to 20 minutes. So it really thumped up, and it's been grinding back down a little bit, but for the most part it's held. Now, what does this actually mean? Well, the moving averages have just started to fan. They've just started to fan in the correct direction here. A long way from it being a cradle zone. I wouldn't be trading underneath this level. I might trade off of it, but it's when I come to the lower levels, lower time frames, that I might consider it. If it continues to grind slowly down on the 2 hour, it'd probably be something maybe late tonight or tomorrow morning that I might be interested in. But as you can see here, the moving averages are fanning really nicely, which is what I like to see. And the problem is that there's no real, if I draw in some Fibonacci lines, there's nothing really accurately on that old support, on that old resistance line. So there's no opportunity for a Fibonacci booster type trade just yet. I'm going to keep an eye on it, but the thing I wanted to sort of note is if we go to the higher time frame, like the daily, a couple of things that have sort of worked into the bullish camp, if you will, is a higher low here. Look. Higher low, pushed onto a higher high. Now, of course, it's very tentative at the moment. It could all come back. We have seen these pumps in the past, and often we've seen them come back. We saw a lot of them back through this period on those lower time frames. It was very evident what was going on, just a push up and it would sell back off. Now, however, we've pushed up above and it is more bullish. Come to the weekly as well, so bringing a full perspective into this view, we've now got a bullish candle of last week and it's broken the high. Now again, that's a little slight bullishness. The 4 hour is in an uptrend with that higher high, higher low. The daily is in a, it's got a higher low and a higher high, so it is technically in an uptrend, but it's not the greatest, and it's very early days. So I want to see that continue. But another little tick of the box is that we didn't break down through these lows, so this could potentially be a higher low. Admittedly, we're a long way ahead of ourselves here. This could be a higher low only if the new higher high is broken. So a long way to go, but just my observations as to what's going on. A little bit more creeping towards the bullish sentiment at the moment. But as it stands right now, I'm not getting ahead of myself. I'm not really actively looking for trades on Bitcoin, and more so, I'm not interested at all about what happened with bitmex. So why am I not interested? Well, I'm a trader. I react to my trading strategies. What happened with bitmex, I don't know. We may never know. It's not something that I can really assess. It's not something that I can trade off of, and it's already happened. What's already happened means I can't actually benefit from it. It's hindsight, it's gone, it's over. If I had known something was going to happen, I should have been buying with leverage here and selling out up here, but we just don't know that. Having a strategy and sticking to it, that's the way that you've got to trade, and that's what I'm sticking to. So, yep, we saw a pump. Has it changed my view? Oh, slightly more bullish because we have pushed to a new higher high and we've broken that weekly candle, but am I doing anything more from that? No. Am I reading into it? No. I'm just doing what I do and waiting for setups to occur. Have a good day, guys. Bye for now.